I have a problem, not with US. I cannot fault US in this case. I think my problem goes to FIFA.
Now, what is FIFA doing? Is that not a shame to FIFA? Is that not a shame to Gianni Infantino?
Welcome back to Ultimate Soccer Show. The challenges facing this World Cup, the challenges are too much. Shima, I'm starting with you. The Somalian referee, Omar Artan, was refused visa from entering the US, which made the Canada as a country to invite him to come over to Canada in Vancouver to officiate most of the matches you will have to officiate in the World Cup there in Canada. Do you think that was the right thing the United States did to stop Omar Artan from entering their country?
First of all, he was not denied entry. He was not denied visa.
Okay.
He was given visa. That was why he was able to travel to the United States of America.
He was denied entry.
But he was denied entry. So,
Okay.
but I think, and the second statement you made about the Canada inviting him to come, Canada do not really have that right to invite a referee to come and officiate a game in Canada. It's not possible. It can't be done anywhere because the referee association, they are one body and they are under FIFA and they stand on their own. Omar Artan, as we speak now, is officially out of the World Cup. So definitely nobody can bring him.
With what I read, you said the Canada invited him.
He cannot. If Canada invites him, he cannot. Canada is not the
Though
one
I know
playing
that
the
they have
World
the
Cup.
referee board.
Yeah, they have a referee board. So Canada, except Canada want to
regulates.
invite him to just come and tour around the country or to give him a maybe one kind of ovation, but they cannot. He cannot officiate a game because of Canada's
But
invitation.
the
It's not
referees
possible.
they've not occupied that spot.
He has been out of. He's out of World Cup as we speak
Anyway,
now
the
because
World Cup kickoff,
before.
let's just see
No, it's
how
not.
it
See, it
pans
is
out.
official. Omar Artan is out of World Cup because if you miss, there's a rule concerning the World Cup. If you miss a segment, there's a seminar they usually hold. Before the World Cup. All referee associations. So once you miss that seminar, once you are not part of it, so definitely you are out of the World Cup. So immediately was sent back and the seminar has been held already. So definitely Omar Artan is not involved in that seminar. So therefore Omar Artan is already officially out of the World Cup. He was detained about 11 hours at the airport. He was asked several questions there before he was sent back. But I have a problem, not with US. I cannot fault US in this case. I think my problem goes to FIFA because you are an organizing body. 2018, you gave out the hosting right to US. I believe, and then this president, Donald Trump, was the president there, his first term. If you are giving out hosting right to a nation, first of all, there should be a memorandum of understanding between FIFA and the country. Even before giving out official hosting flag to the country to host the tournament, the countries already know that they will be expecting guests, they will be expecting visitors into their country, officials inside their country. So definitely, if they have issues with countries coming in, you as FIFA should have known. You know that US, you know the state US is facing now. US government cannot bend their rules because of you. They cannot bend their rules because of anybody. As at June 4, 2025, when they won the election in US, I think the first rule, one of the policy felt that the policy fully suspend the entry of Somalian nationals into US. So then,
And Omar Artan is a Somalian.
and it's a Somalia one. No, secondly, now why limited exemptions exist for certain diplomats or US national interest cases? First of all, Omar Artan is having a diplomatic passport, which in one way or the other it should have been considered somehow. But then why I say I have to fault FIFA is that FIFA is the biggest challenge that I have because Infantino did not hold up to this responsibility well. As a man, if you are inviting someone to your country, if I am inviting you now to Nigeria or to US to anywhere, I have the responsibility or I hold the responsibility to take your database, to take everything to the immigration, to go and make sure I clear the board. That's what they call okay to board. What do you mean by okay to board? Okay to board is to first of all go and ensure that your client or your person that is coming in have a better landing.
Yeah.
Are you getting now? What was the essence of getting the visa? If you will not allow this man in, first of all, his visa processes were delayed. He was not given visa. Then you contacted FIFA. FIFA have to rescue Omar Artan. Then call the embassy. They gave him visa. Then that calling the embassy already. Embassy should have informed you, or you should have known that Omar Artan as a Somalia cannot enter the US. Yes. First of all, what should FIFA have done there is to meet the presidency, to meet the immigration, to meet the border check, to meet the people involved and say, okay, look look at our person, even before now, when the list of the referees were out, that 52 referees are supposed to be officiating in this World Cup. First of all, if you include Omar Artan's name, you should have submitted that name to the US government already. To now, these people are expected in the United States of America to come and officiate again. From there will be a border check. By now, even if they don't allow Omar Artan in, it will not get to this phase. Maybe from initial stage, they will have informed him that, okay, I think the issue there now.
Or even reschedule all the matches that we
yes,
to Mexico and
to
Canada.
Mexico and Canada. God bless. So I feel like FIFA disappointed everybody. FIFA disappointed CAF, and that is one of the things I used to say. Because first of all, if you are born in Africa, already life is leading you 3-0. In the world, that is the honest fact. If you are born in Africa, life is leading you 3 goals, 3-0. You need to, especially then, if you are born in Nigeria, maybe life is leading you by 5 goals or 7 or 7-0. That is just the honest fact, because you need to equalize. You need to now win the game before it can be successful. So first of all, if Somalia, if Omar Artan happens to come from European nation, this will not happen. I guess so. This is one of the challenges we're having with our leaders. So right now, Omar Artan will be sent back after 11 hours. Look at the mistake. After giving him visa, first of all, why giving him visa? Wasted effort, paying for visa fee, going to them. So once he get the visa, the happiness is that I'm entering the US. So now, why making the call? Those calls that FIFA made to secure that visa, what was the essence of that call? If he will not be allowed in there, on the process of going to US, you know his flight, you know his ticket time and everything. Why not go to the airport? Why not contact the president? Infantino and Donald Trump, they have been talking all this while. Why not contact them? To let them know that Omar Artan will be coming in. Please, this guy needs to be allowed. He's not a criminal. He's holding a diplomatic passport. All of those, but I'm not sure if maybe FIFA was too calm or too gentle. At the end of the day, a whole official referee that will be officiating in a World Cup, the biggest global event all over this world. There is no bigger event that happens in this world bigger than World Cup. And then that referee, official, that's not a criminal, no criminal distance. It's often a diplomatic passport, was sent back after 11 hours at the airport, was sent back to Turkey. I feel that was a very big shame, and I was very disappointed in FIFA. I cannot blame US, because FIFA need to update US and to let US know how all these things are wrong, because FIFA is the one taking this World Cup around the world.
Albert, Omar Artan's case, what do you have to say about it?
Mr. Kema, is very, very disheartening. But you see, most times I use some certain kind of fables, you understand, to illustrate my point. You see, in the battle of life, the man with the holding power is who wins. Now, I asked a question the last time. If a fly lost his 2 wings, will we still call him fly?
I said you call him an insect, but one of the fans said you call him a disabled fly.
Okay, disabled fly. Okay, now, if a Somali referee about a month and 2 weeks ago have been appointed to be part of the officials of the World Cup, do I want to say FIFA has been so myopic not to have let the US government or the Canadian government or Mexican government to know about this? Question number 1. Now, it is said that because of admissibility risk due to venting, right, that is not allowed, is not granted the permission to go into US, but somebody that has a diplomatic passport, that there was some concern that he was having a link with the Al-Shabaab terrorist group. Now, you are labeling him somebody having a link with the Al-Shabaab terrorist group because he's from Africa. You think you can say such word to him and you go scot-free? Because that's an indictment to an African. That's an indictment to an African personality. A FIFA bash referee. It's an indictment to the best referee on the continent of Africa, because in 2025, he was given the best referee on the continent of Africa. Now, what is FIFA doing? Is that not a shame to FIFA? Is that not a shame to Gianni Infantino that the officials you named, the best referee in African continent? That's why I always go against these white people. Because if you are saying an African man from Somali Republic, Mogadishu, through your border protection and your custom, interrogating an individual for 11 hours. How many hours makes one day?
24 hours.
24 hours. 11 hours out of 24 hours. That is to say the entire day was used for interrogation. Somebody that has done still another thing before he was endorsed to be part of the officials. Don't you know it's rank and file? You understand? When this thing was passed, that these 73 officials are going to go to the World Cup, why don't you fact check? Why don't you check on this man? Does he have any history of terrorism, any criminal record? But because he's an African, that's just the fact. He's an African because Donald Trump is seeing himself as a demigod. But another blame is much expenditure on the FIFA. You understand? FIFA can be the football governing body throughout the world, but I think where Trump is or where America is, they are like insects. That's what it explains. And it's a big shame to African continent, as a matter of fact, because somebody like Aaron Wright have actually questioned our logistics. You understand? It's so unfair, it's so bad. Because when I see people treat African like this, you keep wondering me, why are you treating Africa like? And Africa is the history of this world we are in. Looking at the Jet Age, the Stone Age, looking at the Ice Age, Africa are the people that started the world. Go and check history anywhere. So, but when Africans are being treated this way, it makes me wonder. And that's why it makes me, it's so painful when you see an African man trying to oppress an African man, even in CAF, in anywhere. Are you getting the picture? So if Omar Artan, Abdulkadir Artan, is being denied entry to America, I now wonder, where will he now enter, given the prestige of a CAF batch referee and a FIFA batch referee? So I don't have much to say, because if I keep saying, I'll just be angry. But the point is that it is an underwhelming situation that Donald Trump or whosoever, what was it called? The border protection and the custom will interrogate somebody for 11 hours, right? Because I know for sure US is hosting the world. They know the countries coming to play in America. And they know the officials that are going to play it, because it's a very organized country. I will argue with you that they know all the referees that are going to officiate. But they just want
to intimidate
an African referee because it's an African man. It's very, very bad and disheartening.
Chima, who details the officiating roster, in the officiating roster? Who details it?
It's FIFA now, but the head of the FIFA this thing is
the FIFA.
Paulina.
Yeah, it's under FIFA.
Yes.
So since when FIFA knew that this guy was Omar Artan was denied entry to the US, can't they reschedule that? The officiating.
No, there is a time frame for
time
event.
Frame.
When he was traveling,
okay, are you saying
he was supposed to meet up with
are you saying all the referees will first of all land in the US?
Yes, in Texas, I think. Texas or
okay.
New York.
Okay.
First of all, land there.
That answers my question.
So because he missed that was why FIFA ruling.
I wanted to say that since they've refused him from entering, they would have replaced him with Jean Jack Ndala Ngambo.
It was not officially in the
It's not officially in the list.
It was not officially.
I'm just saying because
to wrap up some things, yes, I love what Abba said about one of the challenges we have is that sometimes I am not a man that come here to blame the other countries for not allowing people in. I blame those who refuse to put their house in order. Do you know why? When you put your house in order as a man, definitely you are going to have respect outside. Are you getting my point now? If you put your house in order, imagine Nigeria is a very good country. Imagine our leaders in Africa do not put us in this kind of mess. Most of these things will not happen. So you can't blame, because even if today, if Nigeria or Africa, let's say the table turns and the Europeans now become the Africans and the Africans now become the Europeans, things like this will ever happen. Let us just be honest with ourselves. So the biggest challenge is, first of all, where you are coming from. Your leaders should be held accountable, because the name that you carry from your home is what will represent, what people will hear and respect you. If a man is wealthy and rich and okay and has a lot of integrity, if you go outside or go anywhere, people will respect you for that. So definitely, I will not come here and blame US government when we have FIFA, when we have CAF. If Africa is a better country, even already FIFA, US should not list Africa among the countries that should not enter US, because most of these guys enter there to become criminals and misbehave. So definitely, this country are protecting.
And again, Somalia is known for piracy.
It's not for so a whole lot of this. But then, what I'm just blaming FIFA for is that if you can help to facilitate this guy's visa, why not collaborate with US government? Because in this in what I read out here before, according to US, there's an exemption, and that exemption states that if the person is holding a diplomatic passport, so which Omar Artan is having a diplomatic, he was given diplomatic passport even before this, so that he can be able to enter. So how come the communication, a whole world referee was interrogated for 11 hours? Do you know that the Senegalese team, I saw a video where the Senegalese team, Sadio Mane and the rest, were asked to raise their hands up. They were searching them.
Why would they be searching them? Are they in a war
country?
country?
They were searching them at the airport before they enter. This is US, of course. I blame FIFA for taking the World Cup. So I cannot blame US. So FIFA already should know that if I'm taking this World Cup to this place, this is already happening. Just like what happened in the in Morocco doing that. So this is just about FIFA and about Africa, not about
Chima,
US.
let's try and end Omar Artan's case. Let's go to the case of Iran and the United States, that they will never sleep in their land. They will come and play and go back to wherever they are coming from that same day. How about what do you have to say?
Just like a child of angst born in the throes of a violent storm. there is a political will. There is a political battle outside the pitch between the White House and Tehran. Are you getting the picture? Now, there's a very big level of hatred between these two nations. And this hatred may linger for many years. Even children are unborn, they will come up for this. The Strait of Hormuz issue and all of that. So what is actually happening now is far away from the pitch of play. If you say we are football, and football unite people, or sports in general, unite people throughout the world, why will you say Iranian players? Don't forget, about 3 months ago, so many Iranian players said they won't play. They said they won't play, but their government persuaded them and all of that. So now you said Irans will not sleep in your country. Are the players as well politicians? Are the players as well people that are fighting you? So there's a very big discomfort in this issue. I think it has gone beyond football. It has entered into politics and life outside football. Are you get what I'm trying to say? So what Trump actually placed on these people at this stage, on Iranian at this stage, I don't think it's right. And you see, that is why sometimes if you want to vouch for a position, you have to know if you have the willpower. You have to know if you have the wherewithal. Gianni Infantino is different from a person from Yao Avalanche. Yao Avalanche is different from Sepp Blatter. You see, if Gianni Infantino, it's not for you to wear suit and come and smile, Bab Kodo and just come and smile. You have to be principled.
Have that presence.
You have to be core. You have to
have
make people
courage.
know. So you are the one that gave US, Canada, and Mexico the hosting right? After they vouched for it, so to speak. Now, you need to have power. You need to have willpower. Are you getting it? This is not politics. This is not government or governance. This is football. You have to be able to stand your ground and say, come, sir, this is how I want it to be. Though there may be a little bit difference telling him that because of security and security concerns, but these people can as well. Should I use the word ostracized? Maybe when they come.
You ostracize them. No way you can ostracize
them.
No,
I know. And say, should I use the word ostracized? Maybe when they come, they put them in a particular hotel where there will be security that will check them and everything.
But it will affect them psychologically.
I know. If you're saying for security issues, now, at a point you say, okay, you stay in this hotel, maybe people will there, security and all of that. But if you're saying they won't sleep there, it's even more debilitating, it's even more frustrating.
Demoralizing.
Demoralizing to say, I won't stay in America after I played there in America. It shows a very big level of trade. I think it's not nice at all for football as a whole.
Chima, football is all about fair play. Football doesn't move pari passu with politics. But what is happening to the Iranian team?
That is why I said FIFA. For me, I still blame FIFA. I still blame Infantino. Just like he said, it's not about wearing suits. You understand? That is just the fact. Anybody can wear suit. Even a pastor, even a fake pastor, even 419 can wear suit, and come and deceive or disguise like a nice person. But leadership is higher than wearing suits. Are you getting my point now? If the suit is too heavy for you, you can wear polo, but do the job very well. You can wear a common t-shirt and do the job very well. Right now, as I speak to you now, there are fans, people, the section of, what is it called? Stadium, part of the fans that they usually issue at 8% of every section in the stadium to every team. Are you getting my point? Then they will issue another 8% to the other team. Then the remaining one will be open for others. Anybody that want to come and watch. Initially, 8% was given to the Iranian supporters and fans. But right now, in the FIFA website, the 8% have been removed like this without any
so
official
that means Iran will be playing without fans?
Without anybody in the stadium. Are you getting my point now? Officially, now, the 8% that was allocated to them before has been removed like this as I speak to you now. First of all, why do I need to blame US? I'm not blaming US because, to be honest, if you want to fight a man, fight it to the end. That is what I like about US and Donald Trump. But my problem is FIFA because they have sport minister in the US. Sport minister applied to host this World Cup. Then when you apply, people voted for this US to host. They voted for them. Why were you voting for them? Are you getting me? If they did not vote for US, they will not have the hosting. And then after voting for them, FIFA should have investigated and should have found out some information, should have spoken with the US sports minister and say, see, if we give you this hosting right, are you ready? Even in our village, in local villages, sometimes if you say, I want to host meeting or I want you to come, they will ask you very well, can you look at what I'm going to provide? We will be 50 coming, we will be 20 coming. You are going to buy rice, you are going to buy mineral, you are going to buy this. And are you getting my point now? Let alone the biggest global event in the world, and then you want to give US the hosting right, the sport that you could not discuss with the sport minister, say we are going to be having a whole lot of people far. Right now, this is not just affecting the World Cup, it has affected every economical aspect of USA. All the hotels, the Hotel Management Association in US right now, they are complaining that hotels are very, very empty. From $300 to $500 hotel right now, they have brought it down to 100 to 200. As I was talking like this now,
get to $10.
Are you getting it? Because now people are not coming. First of all, the process of getting visas from other parts of the world and continent to come out is too difficult. And then now a whole lot of people will be missing out from this World Cup. Flight ticket money to travel from Africa and other parts of the world to come for this World Cup is very, 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 very huge. So definitely, what is FIFA going to gain? And FIFA is already saying that they want to make about 12 to 13 billion US dollars in this World Cup. Can they make it? It's not possible. So if I were FIFA, first of all, knowing fully well that Iran will be coming, and then if you discuss with the sport minister or the government of US and they did not allow, or they feel that this is the way they are going to treat the Iranians, why not just tell them to step down, give them the benefit? Because I believe that why the government will have to force Iran to come and play is because of the benefit. Because once you qualify for the World Cup, automatically you are going to be earning about 12.5 million US dollars in this World Cup. So definitely Iran will feel like if we do not come on our own, FIFA is going to ban us, and then they might not give us the money that we are supposed to earn, and despite all the effort in playing qualifiers and all of this. So they are entitled to this one. So for FIFA to make peace, I believe FIFA should have traveled to Iran before now, discuss with US, discuss with Iran, because even if you say they should give them security and monitor them up and down, psychologically it's going to affect the player. Even right now, telling the player they are not going to sleep, it's as if they're not even in the World Cup, because it's like come to the World Cup, they don't have freedom. It's just better they just stay away from the World Cup. Because if I were in their shoes, or if I happen to be FIFA president, I think the best thing to bring peace and to show love to the Iranian Association. I'm not in support of any political issue they're having with you, but I think at this stage, the FIFA should have called Iranian national team, send them back, give them their 12.5 million US dollars. Then in that group, they just exclude Iran from that group, and that would have done the best. Rather than making the players look less.
Other people there, 3 points.
Because you are not making Iranian players look less, celebrated like players, like professional players. You are not making them feel part of the political issues you are having with their country, which is so bad.
Anyway, our time is up. How about nothing much to say?
No, nothing much.
Anyway, fans at home, you have seen what has transpired between Omar Artan and the Somali referee and the US government and the Iranian football team and the US government. The government said that the Iranian football team will never sleep on US soil. They only come and play and leave that same day. It's left for you and I to digest it and think if what the US government did is right. I would just say thank you and God bless you all as we call it a wrap.